Shulkar. Welcome back to my channel. So I'll be creating a series of tutorials on Selenium for awesome features. So my first session is on how to work with the tabs and new windows in Selenium 4 version. So first I will discuss how to work with the tabs, then later we will discuss with the how to work with the windows. So my first step is first I will be explaining you the scenario which we are going to automate. Then we will quickly jump into the Eclipse ID. Then we will create a project. Then we will add the dependency. We will start writing our code. Finally, we will be seeing the execution results. So let us jump to the scenario now. So first I'll open the google.com. Then simply I will open the one more tab like this. Then I will enter this particular URL. So in this window, just simply I will read this particular text and I will display on the console. Then again I will jump back to the google.com. Here I will type some characters. So that is our overall scenario for the how to work with the tabs. First I'll be opening the Chrome browser, then I'll be entering this URL. Then quickly I will create the tab. Then I will enter this URL. Then I will read this particular text. Then again I will go back to my google.com page. Then I will enter something in this text box. So let us jump to the Eclipse ID now. So here I'm creating the fresh project. Sorry guys. So I'll go to the other. Then here I'll simply type Maven. So here you can select Maven project. Then click on next button. Then you can check this particular checkbox and click on next button. So here you can provide the group ID, that is you can provide com.testautomation. Then artifact ID, so here in my case I'm specifying Selenium for features. So that's it. Simply I will copy this artifact ID, then I will paste it for the name and description as well. So that's it. I will click on finish button. So in the right side you can see, sorry guys, in the left side you can see that our project got created. So simply I will delete all these folders, 5 folders. Then I will create one folder, that is SRC folder. Simply you can select the project and type source folder. So here if you just type SOUR, then you will get this option. Select that option, source folder, under the Java folder. Then click on next. Here you can specify the name of that particular folder. So in my case I'm specifying just SRC, that will be maintaining our source code under this particular folder. Then I will click on that particular SRC and I'm pressing just a Control N. So I wanted to create the package here, just I'm typing the package. Then you can select this package, click on next button, then add a package now, com.testautomation. Then you can say scripts. So that's it. Then click on finish button. So now I'm going to create a one class. Just you can select that particular package, this particular package, then click on, then from the keyboard you can enter Control N. You will get this particular window. Then you can type here class, then say next. Here you can specify the class name. So here I'm specifying Selenium tabs windows. Sorry guys. So that's it. So after that you can click on finish button. So we have a class name as a Selenium tabs Windows. So here I'm creating one TestNG test. So here I'm just specifying the one method, that is public void test1. So I'll surround this particular method with the @test. Simply you can add the add TestNG library. So once you add it, you can see in the left side of your project structure, so that TestNG will be getting added to your project. Now you can import the packages from the org.testng.annotations. So that's it. So let us add the dependency now. Let's open the pom.xml file. So here you need to specify the one tag, that is dependency tag. So if you look at this, so you can specify the dependencies. Under the dependencies, you can add your dependencies. So in our case, we are adding two dependencies. First one is Selenium dependency. So you can go to the Google, just search for Selenium Maven dependency, then click on the first link. Then here you can select Selenium Java. So you are seeing all different versions of the Selenium jar files. So here I'm selecting alpha 3 version of Selenium 4. So simply I'll copy this dependency, then I'll paste it in the pom.xml file. So in the similar way, I'll search it for the WebDriver Manager Maven dependency. Then you will be getting the first link. You can click on the first link only. So here also you can see multiple versions of the WebDriver Manager. So here I'll be using 3.7.1. So simply you can copy this dependency, then paste it under the pom.xml file. So that's it. That's it all about the pom.xml file. So first we have to open our Chrome browser, then we have to enter simple URL. For that reason, what I will do is, you can go to my YouTube channel. So in this YouTube channel, you can find one tutorial on how to deal with the WebDriver Manager. So by using that, no need to specify your .exe file where exactly you have specified. So if you look at this particular tutorial, so WebDriver Manager, how to manage your browsers. So you can refer this tutorial. So I have discussed like how to deal with your WebDriver Manager, then how to launch your Chrome browser, how to launch your Firefox browser, then how to launch your IE browser. So in our case, we are just writing code for launching the web browser using this particular dependency, that is WebDriver Manager. So what I will do is simply I will write here WebDriver Manager dot Chrome driver, then you can call to the one method called setup. So this is how you can set the path of .exe file. So rest everything is same. So after that you need to create the object of Chrome browser, Chrome driver. So here I'm specifying the Chrome driver for creating the object of the Chrome browser. Then you can simply assign to the WebDriver type. So that's it. Simply you can import the related packages now. So I'll use this particular driver object and I will maximize the browser driver.manage.window, then dot you can say maximize. Then first it will launch the web browser, then this line number 16th will launch the web browser of type Chrome browser. So this is just to tell that from where exactly you can take a .exe file of the Chrome browser. Then in this second line, so it will launches the Chrome browser. In the third line, it will maximizes the Chrome browser. So by using the driver object, I will call to the one method called get. So if you look at the argument of this, it is accepting the URL. So simply I will specify the google.com. That is the first URL we are entering. So that's it. So after entering this URL, so we have to open the new tab like this. Then we have to enter this particular URL. So what I will do is, after launching this URL, simply I will use the driver object dot switch to dot, you can call to one method called newWindow. So if you look at the argument of this window type, so you can say that whether I wanted to launch a tab or a new window, like that you can specify under the new window method. So here I'm passing the parameter as window type dot. So here you can select whether you wanted to launch window, separate window or a tab. So in our case, right, so we have to open the separate window, then we have to enter this URL. So let us open the tab only. So currently we are dealing with the tab. So here I'm selecting the tab here. So that's it. So after creating a new tab, so this particular statement is used for creating a new tab. So after creating a tab, I wanted to enter some URL. So in the similar way, I'll use the driver object dot navigate then to. So if you look at the first option, so it is accepting the again URL as an argument. So simply I will specify this particular URL. So that's it. So first we have opened the Chrome browser, then we have entered this URL, then we have created the new tab, then we have entered again some URL. So we will try to perform the action in this particular page. So what I will do in my case is simply I will inspect this particular YouTube channel name, then I will display in the console. So you can inspect it directly. So if you look at the attributes of this, so here I can see the class is equal to style scope ytd-channel-name. So here I am writing a simple XPath using attribute is equal to value concept to /star followed by the attribute. So here in my case we are having attribute name as a class. In a single quotation I'm just writing the specifying the value of that particular web element. So it is matching with the n number of nodes, but still it is pointing to the wherever my channel name is exist. So for me it doesn't matter. So if you hit, so it is highlighting that particular web element. So what I will do is I'll copy this. You can refresh this particular page and you can see whether it is matching the first element with this particular name or not. So it is highlighting this particular name of the YouTube channel. So simply I'll copy this particular XPath. So there are many ways you can write a XPath and you can perform some action in one of the web element. So in my case, simply for the demo purpose, simply I'm just displaying the name of the channel. So I'll use the driver object dot find element by xpath. So here I'm specifying the xpath value, so that simply I have copied this particular value and I have pasted here. Then I will be saying getText because I wanted to read the value of that. So after calling to the getText, so this particular method gives me the string value. So I'll store it in the string type of variable. Then by using the System.out.println, simply I'll print the value of this channel name. YouTube channel name is, simply I'm specifying the variable name of what we have just declared, and we have initialized some value from the web page. So after reading this value, so we have to go back to this again, this google.com. We have to enter some value. For going back to the previous window, we should have the session ID of the whatever we have opened and we have entered the google.com. So we should have the session ID for coming back to the previous window. So you can use the driver object dot getWindowHandle. So that returns you the unique session ID. So by using the session ID of that, you can switch back to the previous window and you can again perform some actions. So what I will do is, after launching this particular google.com, so I will store the session ID in the variable. I'll use the simply driver object dot get window handle. So this returns me the string type. So this basically it returns the unique session ID. So I'll store that into the string. So here I'm specifying the variable name as a session ID. So by using this session ID, again I'll come back to the google.com, switch to dot sorry guys, one second. So driver dot switch to dot, here you can specify window. So if you look at the window method, so it is accepting the one string type of value. So you can select this particular method and specify this particular session ID to the window method. So that's it. So by using this statement, we are switching back to from this YouTube channel web page to the google.com. Then we will be performing some action in this particular text box. So simply I'll inspect this text box and we will write a simple XPath so that we can enter some value to this text box. So here I'm taking the title attribute. So we are having title is equal to search. Simply I'll copy the value of the title attribute. So here I'm just specifying 2 / star. In the square brackets, I'm specifying title @title is equal to, then paste the search value. So if you look at this, it is matching with the single element, that is 1 of 1. So it is simply highlighting this particular text box. I'll copy this XPath. So now after switching back to the google.com, So in this page, I'm just writing some data to this text box. So I'll use the driver object again, dot find element by XPath. So you can simply paste the XPath here. Then you can say send keys. So what I will do is, whatever the data I'm storing here, channel name, right? So simply I'll enter the channel name to the send keys. So that means it will enter this channel name. So that is, we are reading the channel name here. Then we are storing into this particular channel name variable. The same data I'm entering in the after coming back to the google.com. So that's it, guys. Finally, so I will simply close the browser by calling to the quit method. So after entering the data, so I will wait for some time. So I'll use a Thread.sleep so that execution can be visible clearly. So here I'm specifying the 5000 as a milliseconds as a wait. So that means 5 seconds. So you can say simply add throws declaration. That's fine. So let us execute this program, then we will see the results, whether it is working properly or not. So let me give you a summary of this, what we have done. In the first 3 lines, we have opened the Chrome browser, then we have maximized it. In the first time, we have entered the google.com. Then after that, we are creating one tab. After creating one tab, we are just entering this URL. After entering the URL, we are just reading the channel name of that. After that, we are displaying the channel name. Then we are switching back to the google.com by using the session ID of the google.com. Then after that, we are entering some data to the text box. Then we are closing the web browser. So let us execute this test. So this is a session on just how to deal with the tabs. So in the similar way, we will be dealing with our new windows as well. So first it has opened the google.com. Then it has opened the new tab here. Then it has entered the URL which we have specified. So in my case, internet is a little slow, so it will be taking a little more time to load. So simply it reads this particular text and it will display on the console. You can perform all actions like click on any link and you can perform any actions. So if you look at the end, it is switched back to the google.com, then it has entered my channel name. So if you look at the results, so it has displayed my channel name, that is from the YouTube page. Then it is switched back to the again google.com, then it has entered this particular name in the Google search box. So this is about how to deal with the tabs. Now we will discuss about how to deal with the new windows in Selenium 4. So simple change you have to do. So if I maximize this, so instead of this tab, you can specify it as a window. So just I'll copy this. Then simply I will comment this. In the same way, I'll paste in the down. So instead of tab, simply you can specify window. So that's it. So instead of opening the tab, it will, instead of opening a new tab, it will open the new separate Chrome browser itself. So let us execute that and we'll see the results. So just replace with, instead of tab, you can just replace with the windows. So that will open the new window, then it will enter this particular URL, then rest operations will be same. So let us execute this test. So it has opened Chrome browser, then it has to maximize it. So if you look at in the taskbar, so it has opened the single window now. So it will enter the google.com. So it has to open another window like this because we have specified the window. So if you look at this right side, it has opened the fresh window. So in that, it is simply entering the URL which we have specified. Sorry guys. As finally it is loaded, then it will simply read the text. Then if you go back to the google.com, it has to come back to the google.com and it has to enter my channel name in the text box, sorry, search box. Yeah, finally it has entered that the same value, that is a channel name. Then it is simply closing both the windows. If you look at the result, there are total test run is 1 and that is pass. There are 0 failures. So that's all I have in this session. So that is a session 1. We have discussed how to deal with the tabs and new windows in Selenium 4. So my next sessions on like session 2 and session 3 we are having. So in the session 2 we are discussing how to take the screenshot of element or a whole screen of the web page in a Selenium 4. Then next session is how to find the size and location of web element in Selenium 4. So that's all guys. So if you like this video, please click on like button and share with your friends. So if you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. So this entire code will be available in the this video below description. So you can just copy and try it at your end and let me know if you face any difficulties. So I'll be happy to help you. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial.